Alright, today we're going to be looking at expanding algebraic expressions. Well, importantly here we have the distributive law, which is used to expand and remove brackets. And what does that mean? Well, it means that a term that is on the outside of the brackets is multiplied by each of the terms inside the bracket. So for example, we have A multiplied by, because there's a bracket there and there's nothing in the middle there, so we can say that is multiplied by B add C close brackets. So to solve this, we're going to go A multiplied by B, and then we're going to go A multiplied by C. So A multiplied by B is the same as AB plus, and then we're going to go A multiplied by C, we'll go AC. So we have therefore expanded and removed the brackets using the distributive law. Okay, well here's a practice question for you. 3 multiplied by open brackets x plus 4 close brackets. See if you can solve that one for me. Put the video on pause and come back when you're ready. Alright, so I'm going to solve this by going 3 multiplied by x, and then I'm going to go 3 multiplied by 4, and I'm going to put my plus sign in the middle of it. Okay, so here we go. 3 times x gives me 3x, add, and then I'm going to go 3 times 4 gives me 12, and that will be my answer. Right, we'll give this one a go. Negative 2 brackets x take 5 in brackets. See if you can solve that one. Put the video on pause, come back when you're ready. Alright, so negative 2 multiplied by x is my first one, then negative 2 multiplied by negative 5 is the next one. So let's sort that out. Negative 2 times x gives me negative 2x, and then I need to have a look at negative 2 multiplied by negative 5. Negative multiplied by negative is going to be a positive, and 2 times 5 is 10, and that would be my answer. So now when we expand brackets and simplify, all we're doing is multiplying out our brackets, and then we're collecting any like terms that we can find. So put this one on pause and give it a go. So I'm going to multiply 4 by x, and then I'm going to multiply 4 by 3y. And that is simply 4x plus 4 3s are 12y. And that will be my answer. Okay, well here's another one for you. This time we've got a negative 2x. See if you can work this one out. Put the video on pause and come back when you're ready. So negative 2x multiplied by 4x, and then negative 2x multiplied by negative 3. So a negative multiplied by a positive is always going to give me a negative, and 2 multiplied by 4 is going to give me 8, and x multiplied by x is going to give me an x squared. Right, then a negative multiplied by a negative is always going to give me a positive, so that will be a positive. 2 times 3 will give me 6, and I've got an x as well, so that would be my answer. Alright, well here we go, we've got the last one over here. See if you can sort this one out for me. Remember, sort out your brackets first and then collect your like terms. Put the video on pause, come back when you're ready. So I'm going to sort out my bracket over here first. So I'm going to go 3 times x gives me 3x. 3 multiplied by 2 is going to be plus 6y. Subtract 3x, subtract y. You may be asking, how did I get this? Well, this is negative 1. Negative 1 multiplied by positive is going to be a negative, so negative 3. Negative 1 multiplied by a positive y is going to give me a negative y. The next thing I need to do is collect my like terms. So I'm going to have a look at this one, and then I'm going to look at that one, because I've got x terms, and I've then got y terms. So 3x take 3x gives me 0. I'm just going to write 0x for the moment. And then 6y, take away 1y, is going to give me 5y. Now, this one over here, I don't include because 0 is nothing, so my answer therefore is going to be simply 5y. And that's the end of expanding algebraic expressions.